On behalf of Nutanix and Carahsoft, we would like to welcome you to today's podcast, focused around eliminating standalone NAS silos with Nutanix files, where Jeremy Adair, Senior Systems Engineer at Nutanix, will discuss how the software-defined scale-out file storage solution, Nutanix Files, is designed to address a wide range of use cases.
Hey, good morning. My name is Jeremy Adair. I'm a systems engineer for Nutanix. I wanted to take the time to thank everybody for taking the time to join. I've been with Nutanix for about 3.5 years. Prior to that, I ran infrastructure for Joint Special Operations Command, managing 3-tier architecture, FlexPod, and prior to that, I worked for NetApp. Today, we'll be covering Nutanix Files and Files Analytics. That's something that Nutanix offers natively. In the past, a trip down memory lane, when I was at NetApp, and even when I managed FlexPod, I also had to manage a storage area network or a NAS, right? And with that comes complexity, right? How do we secure? How do we manage that, right? And then the maintenance of it, how do we upgrade it, provision runs and volumes and create file shares, and then how do we track what files are where, and as far as quotas and so forth and so on. Nutanix makes that really, really easy with Nutanix Files. So if we look at data lifecycle management, to automate the process of managing data flow from creation to deletion, right? Nutanix tries to make that as invisible as possible today. So as you can see, Nutanix is more than just HCI, right? Converging the 3 tiers into one single interface and one single interface managing your entire stack. We provide block services, file services, and object services, depending on what your use case is. And this is, pretty much what I used to manage. I managed for 10 years, right? That's not my cabling. I have OCD, and my cabling would never look like that. But just the complexity. We look at SANs, right? I look at a SAN as a 1995, 94. I had a Motorola bag cell phone, right? And that bag cell phone only served one purpose. That purpose was to make calls, right? So to take a picture, I had to carry a camera. And to take a video, I have to carry a camcorder. So Nutanix took the smartphone approach, right? Where the intelligence of software could enable these functionalities without needing all the hardware and cabling. You still have to have hardware and cabling, but I'm talking about the silos of infrastructure everywhere. And then how do we scale a SAN or a NAS, right? It's add an HA pair, right? And do a bunch of Twin-X cables and a bunch of SAS cables, right? So we do that. We scale based off of adding another node to the cluster and scaling out through Prism. So if you notice, NetApp on command and these different interfaces, right, just to manage storage, right? So we move all that, the whole stack, as well as all these new additional capabilities like block through iSCSI file, SMB and NFS and object, to a single interface called Prism. It's HTML5 interfaces that manage your entire stack. And a lot of, top 5 reasons of why customers use Nutanix Files. It's simple, it's flexible, it's easy to scale, it's highly available and resilient, and it's API and data driven. And it's also integrated with the cloud.